What is going on? How you doing? Did you have a good weekend? I know I did. I did a lot of drinking this weekend. 2 days back to back. And I'm telling you, I feel amazing. I had one meal on Sunday, whole bunch of seafood. Delicious. Delicious. And then more drinks. So Saturday and Sunday were pretty relaxing, if I could say so myself. But now we've moved on to the new week. We're back to reality. Life is lifing. And get ready, because it wants to fuck. It could be me. It could be you. It could be someone you know. But life's going to fuck us at some point. So always be ready for that. But you got to have fun doing it. Hopefully you got to, do something fun over the summer before it starts getting cold. Because last night, I was outside and winter is coming. Listen, it was chilly. I was wearing shorts. I probably wore shorts 5 times this summer. I'm not a shorts guy. But they were not enough. It was cold. Already, like summer is already almost over. It's wild right now. School's almost back in. I'm just like, damn, where did the year go? But we're 4 days into August, and I don't know. We'll see how the rest of this year goes. But I hope it's well for everybody. I hope you're doing something. And again, seriously, get the fuck outside and go do something. Because come October, November, you're going to be like, I wish I went outside. Now it's too cold. I don't want to go outside. Well, get your fat ass outside.
It's time to get casually uncomfortable with your host, Chuck Jerome.
Viewer discretion is advised. Woo! And like I said before, happy Monday. We're here again. I am running a little behind. But guess what? It's summertime. I thought about this all weekend when I knew I was going to be out and about and working and just haven't been home to really sit down and record. But I'm beating myself up over being a few hours behind. I know podcasters that don't even record regularly. This for me is episode 234. That's 234 damn weeks of consistency. Say it with me. Consistency. It's been fun. I want to see how far this takes me. Slow and steady, baby. Build a strong base, and then you can support yourself and anything. That's what I'm looking at. So I keep it going. But yeah, I was like, man, I'm a few hours behind. I don't like doing that. It's been like that for a little bit. Listen, I'm enjoying life, but I'm still getting shit done. It's still the same. It's still Monday. So don't worry, baby. Chuck's got you. And speaking of getting it, I need to get ready because it's almost football season. Right now, I need to start, I was going to say training, but studying for fantasy football. I'm already behind. As soon as I get done with this, I'm going to do a couple more uh, different little things for the podcast, and then I need to spend the rest of the afternoon looking up football players. Because, yeah, it's a lot of money riding on this stuff. It's the only thing that I do where I gamble. I'm not a big gambler, but I do like some football, and playing fantasy football really helps you to just understand it all. Even those little things that you might eventually you'll get it. You'll be like, "Oh, I get it now." But it's time. It's time to get ready for fantasy football. And the crazy part is that's going to be on the 18th of this month. And that's cool. But fantasy football doesn't start till September. I mean, fantasy. The football season doesn't start till September 4th. So now, when you do a fantasy league and you have some time in between before the season officially starts, now you worry. Now you sweat. Think of all the bullshit things these players have done off the field that affected their career. Punching girlfriends, punching boyfriends, punching, kicking, yelling, shooting, driving over. You got to worry about their emotions before the season starts so that you can actually use that player for the season. If they go out and, uppercut their girlfriend, they're probably not going to play for at least the first half of the season, or they're going to be done for the year. So I just hope the people that I pick don't fuck themselves and me before the season even starts. Crazy, right? And this, I don't like other sports. Baseball, basketball, I really don't care for them. I never played them. I just never got into them. And I've tried. I've really tried to enjoy baseball. I even went to a really good game. It was a Phillies game. I don't even know who they were playing. Great seats. It just wasn't for me. I don't know. Hey, you're not supposed to like everything. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to like it all. You know what I've been wondering lately? Where is the child safety division? Everybody talks about, oh, I'm going to call CPS on you. Listen, Child Protective Services, yes, but there needs to be a whole division. You need vans. You need workers that are in the van. They need to hop out of the vans like highly trained tactical policemen. Like the group of security jumps out of the van first, then the social worker gets out, and then they walk to the front, and then they all knock on the door. Like, I think if you have kids, a service to the kids would be having someone check on them. You're going to get checked on every month, randomly. And there's not going to be any of this shit. Oh, we check the houses on the 1st and the 15th and sometimes the 22nd. No. Within 30 fucking days, it could happen. You better have your house nice and neat. You better be presentable for whatever. You got kids, being locked up in the fucking basements, in the attics. And what are they eating today? Oh, they got scraps. and it's just sad that there's monsters really out there like that. Hey, did you do your homework? Oh, you got 3 out of 5 questions wrong? Get in the fucking basement. No dinner tonight. And that's real shit. And this is the shit that doesn't need to be happening. I know the house gets a little cluttered every once in a while, but damn, you got to actually get up off your ass and scrub something. So yeah, I think this should be a new thing. Hey, if you don't like it, too bad. It's for safety. It's for safety. But I'm just talking. Nothing like that's going to happen. It's probably violating all types of civil liberties and all kinds of crazy shit. Like, oh. So, but I just don't know what to do. I hate seeing and hearing stories. Oh, someone's stepdad gave one of the kids a fucking tomahawk chop to the side of their throat because they didn't pick up their toys. Something dumb like that. It's scary. The world is wild. I don't understand it. Now I get angry, but I don't get to the point that I just want to whoop someone's ass. No. But that's where we're at, folks. So I hope everybody's doing well. I know it's Monday. Keep a sweater in your car. Keep a hoodie or something, because you're gonna get out of work one day and it's gonna start being a little chilly. You're gonna be like, "Ooh, thanks, Chuck. Thanks for helping me out. Thanks for keeping me warm." So I got a crazy, crazy question, and this has happened a few times, and it'll catch you off guard. Have you ever been taking something out of the dryer, like a shirt, and you're taking clothes out of the dryer naked, and the shirt is statically charged, and you pull it out, and the shirt is waving around, and it hits your genitals? And that static shock, it gets you. Just the tip. You ever had that happen? You're pulling your work shirt out, and it's statically charged and connected to a washcloth, and you're like, "Oh no, got to get that off of there." And then you pull it apart, and the shirt hits you, and it zaps you. You don't know if you're like aroused or angry. You don't know. It just like, ah. I don't know. That happened a few weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, here's something I can talk about." Because this show is about randomness. If I think about it, I'll talk about it. Like, this is the summer of hot. Think of all the shit that you've seen everywhere. Hey, this summer, time to get fuego. And you're like, "Oh, more hot shit." Dude, it's hot, and I don't want to be eating hot shit. Like, I can sweat easy already. Over the weekend, I had some, what were they, like chicken tenders that were super spicy. The beads of sweat that were produced on my head, you would have thought that I ran up 6 flights of stairs 3 times. It was rough. And all I was doing was eating my food. But now everything is just hot and spicy for the summertime. So now I want to know what they're going to do next summer. Like, what's going to be the move, the summertime groove for food. Next year, like they did Takis this year. Next year, they're probably going to do some kind of collab with Krispy Kreme. Get your new Krispy Kreme hamburger donut. The new Krispy Kreme. I was going to say ham nut, but I am not calling it that. Oh, did you get the new ham nut sandwich? Fuck no, I didn't get no ham nut sandwich. It's a hamburger with a donut bun. A ham nut. Ew. But I've seen that. I don't know if I want it. I not know if I want it. I want to try it. At least half of it. Maybe split that bitch with someone. Because thinking about it, if I was going to be a fatty, I would just have a burger. And if I was going to have donuts, it's going to be more than one. It's got to be 2 donuts. I'm fat and ready. Let's enjoy ourselves. Got the Takis this year, and I don't even eat those things. They're just too much. Blue Takis. You're going to shit cancer. Stop eating those things. So we'll see what they do for next summer. Just remember, this year was the summer of hot. The summer of fuego. Dude, fuck credit cards and debit cards and all that bullshit. There's all these fees now. If you want to use a card online, there's a fee. There's a fee to use the card online. Dude, just let me use the fucking card. Now you're adding $2 extra. Y'all should have had this figured out before I even decided to use the card. Now there's more fees. Listen, this post-COVID world is pretty fucking shitty. Like, everything is just topsy-turvy. It feels like the universes are starting to just kind of like fold in on themselves. There's more and more Mandela effects. You're like, what? There's no such thing as a VCR. What's a VHS? And then my mind would just explode and turn to mush. I wouldn't even be able to control myself. Nope. There were VHS. I remember them. And they want you to think you're going crazy. And then they sprinkle the fucking microplastics in there. And then they scramble your brains. That's where we're at. We're all scrambled. Everybody's drinking out of lead-lined fucking water bottles. You know, you got a few friends that keep their water in the car. Straight in the hot sun. I'm not even saying in the trunk. Just all up in the back seat. Hot. You got to stop that. The microplastic, you're going to become a fucking sex toy. That's how much plastic is going to be in your body. You're not even going to be human. You know what I hate? When you're in a parking spot and someone is next to you and they're pulling out and you're sitting there and out the corner of your eye, you see them moving, but you think it's your car. So you do that thing. You just fucking, you think the fucking car is just going to roll out into traffic. I've done that. I've had that happen. I'm trying to think, has it happened this year? Maybe last year, something like that. But yeah, you're sitting there. You just put it in park. You're fucking around on your phone before you got to go into the store. You know, I got to make sure I got the list properly so I get everything in the store. And the car next to you pulls out. They're leaving. And then just that optical illusion fucks with you. My brakes are out. That's what you think for a split second. Oh, shit. I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, damn. That does happen. And it'll catch you off. Listen, perception. That's what that is. Perception. Because it's all about how it looks. People don't care. They just how it looks right off the bat. What happened? As a side note, things are going very well in my life. Things are starting to get back in order. And now is the time where I'm going to start getting episodes ahead. I need to have at least 2 episodes at the ready in case something happens, because life happens. So I need to be ready for anything at any given moment. And if you think about it, all I have to do is sit down and organize 8 episodes for the month. That's Monday and Wednesday. And then I could just record. But here's the thing. I don't like doing the news too far ahead because that's ever changing. Mondays, rants, randomness, relatable topics that you can relate to at any point. It doesn't have to be that week, but Yeah, so 4 episodes for Monday, 4 episodes a month, and then 4 more episodes of news. And I can do that the day before, which I like to do because anything can happen on a Tuesday night. So if I record on a Monday, I miss Tuesday. But yeah, I need to get back into the zone. I am almost there, folks. Shit is about to turn around. It is about to be amazing, and I'm happy for it. I am happy for where I am, the struggle that I had to go through to get where I am, and just how everything played out well to the point that I didn't have to I didn't have to really worry. I did, but it was unnecessary worrying. You know, they say, "Hey, life is life. It's going to happen or it's not." So you keep moving forward cuz life's not like, "Oh, you tripped and stumbled a little bit." Oh, no. No. I've been fucking struggling all year. It's almost Christmas time. We're in the second half of the year, so buckle up. I will say I haven't seen many bugs out this year. I've been outside a good bit this summer, and maybe twice the bugs really bothered me. Actually, over the weekend, I can't even say they bothered me. Maybe like 2 or 3 bug bites over the weekend, and that was more so on Sunday. But I think the bugs are racist now. They don't like this chocolatey skin. It just don't taste right to them. But the bugs, I don't know. They've really been uh, scarce. That's what I'd say. They've been scarce. I've seen a lot more lightning bugs, and I know I talked about this months before when they were like, "Well, this is probably it. After this, them bugs are shutting the lights out. The power plant is offline. Time for everybody to go home." The slugs, I've seen probably maybe a handful, at least a good 2 handfuls up, so probably about 10 slugs this year. And that's been about it. What are those things? Silverfish? No, not silverfish. The little black, thin bugs that have the little pinchers. I'll see those every once in a while. But this year has been they're moving on, so that's good. I didn't even have to get bug spray. That's been on my list all summer. And then each week I'm like, not too bad. Not too bad. Now I will probably the middle of August, maybe closer to the end, I'm going to have to get the house ready for the cold because the bugs and the rodents and shit want to get into the house. And I'm not, and I ain't having that. Okay? That ain't going on here. Ain't no freebies up in this bitch. Oh, yeah. Last week, I talked about bullies. You know, motherfuckers being bullies. And the biggest bully that I can think of, I don't even want to say his name. I don't even want to give him that satisfaction. But he's young. His name's like Jack. Starts with a D. Jack. Daughtry, something. I don't know. Whatever. Listen, this motherfucker walks around with his chest and arms all puffed up, and then he shoulder checks random people in the street. And then when the people turn around, like, who the fuck are you? And they go up to him to say something to him or do something, this little fucking bitch has security step in for him. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to fuck you all up. That motherfucker the bodyguard, the cameraman, y'all better stop. I'll drive over every one of you motherfuckers. This is the problem with the world right now. The young kids who are not 18 know that they can be combative and aggressive and shit. I can't think of the word. I just drew a blank. But you're being... Now it's going to piss me off. You're being a piece of shit. I can't think of the fucking word, but fuck that guy. For real. Like someone should just punch that motherfucker in the face. I hate that shit. You think just because you're a little kid, maybe you should stay in a fucking little kid's place. Sit the fuck down somewhere and stop messing with adults. Because I'm telling you, I want to see the video where all of his fucking bodyguards, him, everybody gets their ass beat. Because there's no reason you should be walking down the street and a fucking 17-year-old shoulder checks you and then some giant black security guard gets in your face because you got fucking shoulder checked. Fuck you. What? I don't understand people. You're antagonizing people for no reason, for views. But I mean, he could be going up and just full on punching people. But now you are going to get your ass beat. So, I just don't get it. I don't get it. But that's how people are making money, by being absolute hot pieces of shit to random people who they don't even know what kind of day they had. Telling you, you're going to catch the right motherfucker. His fucking dog just died, and he's not going to care about anything. Anything. And he's going to win. And I'm going to clap. And that's when I'll have that motherfucker on the episode. I'll be like, hey, dude, listen, I'm all about it. He should have got his ass beat years ago. Come on and do that episode with me, please. I want to get your story. Woo. All right, listen, I'm going to get out of here because that got me all amped up. Just the motherfuckers nowadays are just so out of control. Please, just go live your life, leave people alone, and don't be combative for no reason, knowing that you can't fight. It's always those motherfuckers, oh, let me fight you. Bitch, you can't fight. I'll headbutt you once. All right, Chuck, calm it down. And I'm getting out of here. Let's hit the music. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy of listening to my podcast. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I love it. And I'm glad you come back for more. That means I'm doing something right. And it's just having fun. All right, don't forget Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Casually Uncomfortable, Twitter @CasuallyUnChuck. Let your friends know. All right, Wednesday, then the weekend, and then Monday we'll be back. So I'll see you in a couple days, and we'll talk about the news. All right, be safe, have fun. Let's get this week going, baby. And don't be a piece of shit.